by destroying Article 370 of the Indian Constitution. That article was a pledge to preserve Kashmir's special status. Although no referendum or plebiscite took place in Kashmir, the promise of special status secured the agreement of Kashmir's popular and recognized leaders for the state to become part of the Indian Union. That pledge has been revoked without any attempt to obtain the consent of the Kashmiri people or their representatives. The takeover was accompanied by the infusion of tens of thousands of additional Indian soldiers in a territory where, in the name of fighting insurgency and terrorism, possibly 500,000 Indian soldiers, or perhaps even more, the Indian government does not give a figure, where possibly 500,000 Indian soldiers and even more are already deployed in the Kashmir Valley, which has a population, including women and children, of about 7 million. So this soldier-civilian ratio must be one of the highest in the world, if not the highest. The takeover was also accompanied by the arrest of several thousand, including every political leader of the Kashmir Valley, a total lockdown of the entire territory, shutting down phones and the internet, bans on people gathering, bans on people speaking in public, barriers to visits to Kashmir by journalists or opposition leaders from other parts of India. The lockdown shut off Kashmiris from one another and the world, prevented millions of people from speaking to loved ones during weeks of fear and uncertainty, and blocked communication of arrests, of births, deaths, injuries, sickness, well-being, college admissions, and so forth. The takeover has enraged, pained, and grieved many Indians like me, for it constitutes a fall of what Indians have been proud of, India's democratic structure, and a brazen repudiation of the democratic principle that governments must rule with the consent of the governed. On August 14, about a month ago, several eminent Indians in India, speaking in the name of the fraternity of Mahatma Gandhi, said, quote, "A whole state has vanished from the map in broad daylight. The Indian Union had 28 states, now it has 27. This is not a magic show where the magician shows us an illusion. Here we are witnessing something cruel, ugly, undemocratic, and seemingly irreversible. The government of India claims that very few protesters have been killed in Kashmir following the takeover. It claims also that its step has popular support in Kashmir. So far, however, not a single person from the Kashmir Valley has spoken in favor of the step, not one. Suspected of opposing the move, many Kashmiris seem to have been roughed up by Indian soldiers. It also appears that most Kashmiris are conserving their lives and energies and refusing to offer easy targets for the immense number of batons and guns that are ready to hit or shoot. The government's takeover seems to enjoy wide backing in India. This must be recognized. The government's takeover enjoys wide backing across India. Many across India are excited by the chance, following the abolition of Kashmir's special status, to buy land and property in the beautiful valley of Kashmir, the Kashmir of mountains, snows, lakes, orchards, and woods. Plans, in fact, have been announced for settling large numbers of Indians to change Kashmir's demographics, so that eventually the takeover can be ratified in a popular vote, and to ensure that talk of separation, secession, autonomy, or independence will forever cease. Many Indians will fight such an attempt. Other Indians will support it and are supporting it. When the takeover occurred on August 5, the Parliament building in New Delhi was illuminated in celebration for all of India to watch, as if war had been won. However, neither the drum beats of triumph nor indefinite curfews can permanently silence Kashmiri voices. Now, this is a sentence I want you all to reflect upon, and please hear it very carefully. If the people of Kashmir resist the Indian state, which has lots of carrots and lots of sticks, if the people of Kashmir resist the Indian state, which has lots of carrots and lots of sticks, with strategic and non-violent non-cooperation, with strategic and non-violent non-cooperation, many in the world will be stirred. Meanwhile, the US and the world must confront the reality of a large and strong country doing as it pleases with a small and weak territory on its frontier and with the people of that territory. The picture is more ominous. Pakistan, also situated right next to Kashmir, may not have India's 1.2 billion people, but it has 200 million people. Both India and Pakistan claim Kashmir, and both have the atom bomb.
Thank you.